Okay, we are back at it in the neighborhood, which we're on part 10. I'm hoping that within the next couple parts, it'll hopefully be done by then. Because I'm looking forward to finally playing in the neighborhood. I'm in a couple Sims groups on Facebook, and someone posted today and she was like, I spend hours building something and then I don't play in it. And I've never related to something more in my life because that's exactly what happens. I spend hours and hours and hours and hours building something and then I don't play in it. And that's just my life. And that's just how it works. So I'm going to try and actually play in this, at least to play test it before I upload it to the gallery. Looking around, loving this pop-up that I keep getting. This was the house that I was working on in the last video. I finished the kitchen. I used the Home Chef Hustler pack to kind of decorate and make the kitchen what it is. And it's cute. And I feel like it's going to help me pick out the vibe of the rest of the house. It's very modern, very sleek. It has a lot of earth tones in it with, pops of this like yellow here, and that's, I guess, kind of what I could go for in the rest of the house. I want the house to be cohesive. I think I'm going to move on to the dining room. I have this hard time with the dining room and with the kitchen, or the dining room and living room of these houses, because all these houses are the exact same in terms of the layout, but I want to make them look different on the inside because I want them to look like there's different Sims who are living in each house. To kind of tell a story. So in this house, here's the kitchen, here's the dining room, here's the living room. But then if you move over next door, it's the same layout. The kitchen is here, the dining room is here, and the living room is here, but they all look very different and they have their own characteristic and qualities. So I want to convey that in each house that I build in this neighborhood, but it's tough because it's the same layouts, and when it works, it works, and when it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and you have to try and make it different in the same space, and that's kind of what I've been struggling with. I had a slight idea that I almost want to test. What if, and honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think it's going to look the greatest. What if I had the dining room over here and the living room over here? Could that be something that would work? I think in that case, I might delete these. And maybe if we have a couch here, and then the TV here, and maybe another couch or some chairs here. Because I like that this space over here is more open and there's a lot more, not necessarily empty space is what I'm trying to say, but more just space rather than over here where you have to work around the stairs, and trying to make something look good when the stairs are here is a little tough. So I'm going to basically render these counters useless, or I just had this idea. What if, because this kitchen was updated, we've already established that within the lore of this apartment building, or not apartment building, the neighborhood, this kitchen was approved by the landlord to be updated. What if instead of having the peninsula counters, those counters that I had before that had the little bar stool chairs there, what if instead... Oh, why is that like that? Why is that not... This doesn't look right. This might be a determining factor here. No. We're gonna have to ignore that. Because if I move it this way, oh, it's gonna drive me absolutely crazy that I'm not gonna be able to line this up perfectly. It's, mm, you know, I don't know why the counters do this. I don't know why. See, if you're trying to get your little cutting boards here, it's not gonna really flow well. Yeah, we're just gonna, it's fine. We're putting a couch in front of there, so maybe we can cover it up with the couch. It's just I'm laughing because it's on brand with all the problems that I have with The Sims. What couch do I want to use in here? I want to go for that modern sleek vibe, but sometimes when the Sims team makes modern furniture, it just feels cold. Like this is something that I would consider to be modern, but would I want this in my house? Like do I picture myself cuddling up and taking a nap on this couch? Absolutely not. So we have to find something that's gonna work and not be ugly and also look comfortable. This one from Growing Together might work actually. It's sleek, it's modern, but I think they do a really good job with the texture. I've noticed that in a lot of recent packs, the texture on furniture, like that looks very soft. It looks cozy, and then the pillows are very cute. They go with this like rug. I feel like the blue and the yellows kind of go with the pillows on the couch, so I thought it was going to be a bigger challenge to find a couch that would kind of work here, but I am actually pleasantly shocked. You can still see that there's this problem going on here. We're just going to ignore it. We're going to pretend it's not there. What what weird thing going on with the counter? There's nothing there. Let's pick out a light. It's kind of dark in here, especially in this corner. This is how I've seen a lot of houses that are like newly built. They kind of are leaning towards having the living room or the family room being in the back of the house, kind of for privacy reasons. But where I live, houses are not usually newly built, or if they are very, very expensive. Don't mind this here, just because we have a bump out that doesn't have a ceiling. The room has a ceiling. It's just when you are in the room, it doesn't show that because there is a roof here. It's hard to explain. Um, the houses where I live, if you want like a modern or like a newly built house, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg and your firstborn child. But if you want an older house, they're gonna have the living room area be in the front of the house, and it's gonna have these big, beautiful bay windows, which I love bay windows, but you don't have a whole lot of privacy. But it lets in a lot of natural light. Like I will say one thing about this house is it doesn't have a lot of big windows, especially over here. This doesn't have a whole lot of natural light going on. There's a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, so I like this couch. I wonder if there is a matching love seat or possibly a chair that we could have go with it. Um, this couch is from Growing Together, so let's check out the Growing Together pack. There are some rocking chairs that we could put with it. These chairs that came with Growing Together, I don't know where or why I would use these ever. I think they're meant to be like in the community center or rec center or whatever, that new law type that came with Growing Together. I don't vibe. I don't. It just looks alien to me. It looks like futuristic, but in the worst way. I think this chair well, obviously this is a matching set here, but do I like it? Or do I want to use one of the rocking chairs? I think I want to probably use one of the rocking chairs instead. We're gonna have to try and find a color. There's this like yellow, pink is not really gonna go well in here. the sage green is going to match like this. These are very, very similar. So I think that will have to be the winner. For peace of mind, okay, no, there isn't a love seat that came. This is the other couch that came with Growing Together, and it's just like a completely different vibe, so I'm not gonna go with that one. But yeah, I think the rocking chair will be really cute in here. I love putting these rocking chairs in the nurseries, like in nurseries that I make nowadays. Um, I want to cover up this. Like, I want to like just put that there. It's not gonna work. I think maybe we put. I'm thinking if we put like a lamp and a plant here, and then maybe an end table over here, some kind of like shelving. This could actually be really cute. Do I like these? I don't really know. I'm not a fan of that end table. This could be a really cute TV stand or something that we could put the TV on. Either we'll put a TV on it or we could have a flat screen that's like against the wall. You know, it's not on top of this table here. Um, this is a pretty good TV though. I don't think we'd need a TV on the wall. And this leaves space on the wall for pictures. So I've been hanging up a lot of picture frames around so that they can hang up photos. This I think is too close with the flooring, but that's another thing. Should we update the flooring in here? I don't know if I updated the flooring. This house here is for sure like the original flooring, the original kitchen. I think I might have changed the color of flooring in here maybe. I don't know, I have to test it out. Nope, it's the same wood flooring as the rest of the houses. They did update their kitchen. So we need to ask ourselves, would they also update the flooring? The white flooring, no. That color is not right. I might not update the flooring. That one doesn't have a good texture on it. I do definitely want it to be wood, but I did use like the cheapest wood brand, or the cheapest wood flooring that was possible. When this wood flooring came out with City Living, it was like my favorite, and now I never ever use it. Oh, you know what? I do like this wood flooring, but I never use this one either. This color brown is really good. Gray, I don't think is gonna go well in here. We need to have a balance of light colors and dark colors, and right now we're leaning a little too light. So maybe this one is just a tad bit darker brown, and I think it would go pretty well in here. Do I want to get rid of this counter? Like, what if I do this instead? Sorry, the weird clipping was driving me crazy, but does this make any more sense or less sense? Or what if I scoot this over? But that's making the living room area smaller. Ugh, I don't know. I feel like I liked having that. I liked having this here. It's just seeing this is driving me absolutely crazy. It might be weird, but I'm going to see if having a wall here helps the situation. What if we try that out? Put this wallpaper here. I kind of don't like it because it closes off this space. Like if someone is cooking in here, they can't see what's going on in the living room. They can't converse with the people who are in the living room. I think, oh, you know what? I am absolutely dumb. We have half walls. I could just do a half wall in here. I'm like, oh, I want a wall here because I want to fix that little glitch, but I don't want them to not have the option to look at people. Hi, hello, there's a half wall. And that completely fixes my problem. I amaze myself sometimes of like like duh. I don't think I want to use the same wallpaper in there though. I'm gonna have to find a wallpaper that works in the living room, and once I do that, then I'll make that wallpaper. Okay, so we fixed the counter problem, and that was like in the back of my mind just irking me the whole time. So glad we got that fixed. Glad we thought of that, guys. It's just me here. Now we need to find an end table. There's too much circle going on in here. I know I just selected another one. Ooh, this is a really cute end table that they added recently. Or not recently, I don't know how long ago they added this, but this is a newer thing that they added. This end table from the Seasons pack was like absolutely my favorite for the longest time. But I don't know if it's like the one here. This one could work. The green is, I think, what originally called me, but maybe if we could get a brown that's similar to, I think. Okay, well, these are obviously not similar, but if we could find a similar cream color, these kind of go together. I mean, obviously not the top of it, but the base of it is very similar. So, and they're from two different packs. When two different packs have similar shades of a same swatch, it is like amazing because it doesn't often happen. I wish this lamp was a little bit taller. It looks taller in the preview picture, and then you get it and you're like, oh, it's not as tall as you thought it was going to be. Same with this one. I wish they just made the I mean, this one's not too bad, but I wish they made the lamps a little bit taller. The floor lamps. I don't know. I'm just trying out everything. This one could work. It has like that blue vine floral going on. Oh, this one's interesting. Remember, I said that I was going to put like a plant and a lamp here, and this has both. It's a plant and a lamp. Something I've also been doing lately and have seen and other people do is they'll take this from Spa Day and they'll put it like, do I like this or does it cover up too much space? You know, I actually kind of do like this. Like, I kind of fuck with this. But again, it's all about finding an appropriate swatch. This brown matches the brown flooring, so, but it's kind of like a different brown from this one, and then we're going to have too many browns going on. Is the default color gonna work? The cream color is not my favorite. I'm gonna go with this, and if it's becoming like a too much of a brown situation, then I will fix that. What do I put in this corner now, though? I kind of didn't really solve that problem of what to put in the corner. Hey Meredith, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday to you too. Could put this plant here. The one thing that I like my G shade, but or reshade G shade, I don't know which it is. One thing I don't like is like it makes things sometimes transparent. Like this plant is kind of a little bit transparent because of the reshade that I have. The build is looking beautiful so far as usual. Thank you, Meredith. Oh my gosh, have you seen my like the whole project of what I've been working on? I don't know if you've catched the lives recently, but I've been working on an entire neighborhood for the For Rent pack. So this is like a coffee shop here. This is a little community garden slash park. It looks like a complete mess right now, now I'm looking at it. This is a gym and slash yoga studio. This is a laundromat with a studio ugh, apartment above it. And that's where the landlord's gonna live. And he has like a little bar and hangout spot above his apartment. Oh yeah, 'cause I think that the plant is a little odd normally. Oh my god, no, that is so cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been using like a lot of debug items to really help it feel like it's like lived in. And then there's 5 houses. So each house is going to be a unit, and then the landlord's apartment is going to be a unit. So there's 6 units, which is the maximum amount of units that you can have on a lot without using any cheats. So that's what I've been working on. I finished these 2 houses here. So this is like the first floor of this house. I'm gonna have like an elderly woman here live here, and her grandkids are gonna live in the neighborhood, so that's why I kind of decorated it to look like she's gonna have her grandkids over a lot. She's got like a little crib in here for when they come over. She has like a play area slash a guest room for where her grandkids can go and stay. Her bedroom, and then she has like a little arts and crafts room where her and her grandkids can make arts and crafts together. That's this house, and then next door is where her son lives, and her son has 2 kids. One is a toddler and one is an infant. And him and his wife are really into gardening, so I think they're gonna be the ones that are kind of like in charge of running the community garden. People have such creative idea for the rent pack, not me. I think after this, I want to create an apartment building, like a traditional apartment building. But I've always wanted to create a big neighborhood like this. Just didn't have the resources to do it, like to make it functional. There's a mod that I used to try and use where you could have like an I can't remember the name of the mod. I think it was called like My Little Neighborhood or something by maybe Little Miss Sam. And it basically had people come to your lot and do things on your lot that like say you make a house and then across the street, across like a fake street that you make is like a park. People will come and be at the park. I don't know. I couldn't get it to work. I love that you have a little backstory for everything. I really want to do a student housing type vibe with common areas and rented bedrooms. Yeah, that's another really good idea that I've seen people do. Like they'll make like dorm rooms, which we already had dorm rooms or a dorm. We already had like university housing from the Discover University pack, but I feel like it was very limited on what you could do with that. Like you couldn't have a properly functioning kitchen because you couldn't have any sort of stove or anything, or I don't even know if a microwave was allowed. Oh, so cool. Little Miss Sam has so many cool mods. Yeah. I couldn't get it to work. Like I remember downloading it and trying to get, I'm not the best. I'm not the best tech savvy with mods. I only really use custom content now for CAS. I used to have a bunch of custom content downloaded for objects or for build mode, but it was making my computer way too slow or my game didn't function. It was like way too laggy and slow, so I got rid of all the objects, but I still have custom content for Create-A-Sim. So yeah, this is the downstairs for their house. And I made their backyard really cute, and they're gonna have like a little garden in their backyard. And then upstairs they have a daughter who is a toddler. So this is her bedroom, and that's the bathroom. And then they have a little infant son, so I made his bedroom right here. And then their bedroom, this was kind of like the last room that I did in their house, and I was just so over it that day. So their room, I might have to go back and fix up a little bit. It's just not my best work because I was just like so drained. Once I get to like the end of a build, I'm just like, ugh. And this one is taking so long because there's 5 houses plus an entire neighborhood that I have to build, so it just takes a long time. So yeah, so the elderly woman's gonna live here, her son and his wife and their 2 kids are gonna live in this house next door, and then across the street is where her daughter and her husband are gonna live, and they have a toddler son. And her husband are really into baking and cooking, so I kind of created the story that they got approval from the landlord to update their kitchen. So their kitchen looks a lot nicer because I used the cabinets and stuff from Home Chef Hustle. Oh my god, yes, and with so much detail in each build, love it. Yeah, that's why it's taking me so long and why I'm so drained is because I mean, I guess it is good that I like to add detail, but that's what makes everything so much. It just takes a long time. It just takes a very, very long time for me to finish builds because I just, I like to put in a lot of detail, but it's got its pros and its cons. I kind of want to put this little bear chair. I have to remember that like there's kids and toddlers living in these houses. Sometimes I forget that because like across the street in the brother's house, I was building this and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love the way that this looks. I love the kitchen. I love the dining room. I love the living room." And I was like, "Oh yeah, there's kids who live here. Let me just throw in a let me just throw in a toy box." And oh yeah, there's kids who live here. Let me throw in some high chairs because I kind of forgot that there was gonna be kids living here. So I totally feel you there. As long as you are enjoying it and you like the end product, that's all that matters. I've said a couple times since building this that I feel like I'm going to spend all this time build, building it and then just be so drained that I won't even want to like play in the house. Like I hope that's not the case, but my track record shows that that's often what happens as I get um like I really like building and then it comes to like playing in the house and I'm like, nope, I'm tired. I just spent so much time building this that I don't want to even think about it or look at it. I do that 99% of the time. Yeah, me too. Like I have this like backstory, like this whole like thing planned out of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this with the family and oh, I want to put this in here so that they can do this when they live on this lot. And oh my gosh, I didn't realize those were gonna be eggs. Jesus. I don't often use this rug. It's very interesting. It's got some interesting swatches. Um, that's a little too out there for me. I was trying to be adventurous, but I don't know about that one. Uh, like I have all these like backstory ideas of what I want to do with the family, but then once it comes down to actually playing in here, I'm like, uh, I just spent so much time creating it. These are really cute rugs too. The high school years rug has, or the high school years have some really cute rugs. Oop, I want to see, obviously I'm not going to put the cow print here, but is there any other? No. I am just such a stickler when it comes to rugs. It takes me forever to pick out a rug. See, even that one, I'm like, I don't know. Going to lurk, watch you build, and play some Disney Dreamlight Valley. Sounds good. Thanks for at least, coming on and talking, and I always appreciate when people come and hang out. This rug, like, they've got some good rugs in this game, but then you put it down and it's like, it looks good, except, and then you're like, ooh, this is a big rug. Jeez, I'm gonna have to size this down so I can try it out. Yeah, that's a better size. Speaking of Discover University, this one might work. Absolutely, I also completely agree with the rug thing. It takes me, I swear it takes me forever to pick out a rug. This has that sage green thing, but it's like not the same sage green, so it's not gonna fit, obviously. Ooh, actually, this rug is from Growing Together, and this one might have a good swatch that I could use. That's interesting. I think there's just so much choice when it comes to the rugs. There's too much choice, it feels like. Don't get me wrong, having plenty of choice is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. Because it just makes me take forever to pick out something. It's not that serious. I need to pick something. It's like actually aggravating me. Do I want to just put like a gray rug in here? I think I'm just gonna put a gray rug in here. It's kind of boring, it's kind of basic, but I also don't want to spend 10 years trying to find a rug. I'm gonna put that one over there as like a backup option. I always tell myself I'm gonna use this rug somewhere and then I don't know where to use it. Oh, okay, maybe this isn't the rug that I thought it was. Ooh, that's a really cute swatch. It's obviously not for here, but like, that's often what I think when I'm looking at these rugs is like, oh, that's cute, but I don't want to use it here, but I'll use it later, but then I don't, because then I completely forget about the rug. I don't think I've ever used this rug. This one from the Moschino pack. There's probably a reason why I haven't used it. It's a little ugly. This one has, the colors are too vibrant. I need a more muted colored rug. Okay, I'm gonna allow myself to look at one more rug. If that rug doesn't work, then we're gonna use the rug that I have set aside, because I swear to God, I've been looking at rugs for like almost 10 minutes now, if not longer. I think I'm gonna go with this one, the default swatch of this rug. I kind of hate it, but I also kind of like it, and it does fit the color scheme that we're going with. So I'm giving it a chance to wow me. I'm giving it a chance to grow on me. I'm gonna look for a little table lamp to put on our end table over here. Should we go with candles? again, when I'm thinking of like the storyline and trying to incorporate that, like, hey, kids live in this house. Like, do you put candles just out in the open on tables when there are kids living here? Like, is that a hazard? Obviously, it's not a hazard in The Sims because it's The Sims. But would it be a hazard? I mean, obviously, yes, it would be a hazard for like real life, but I think I'll put that there. I don't often do this. I don't often put like these picture frames up, but because this is going to hypothetically be a house that I play in, I like to take pictures of the families and I want to have those available. Let's put a curtain over the... I've been trying to find a place where I can use these curtains from the For Rent pack. They're so beautiful, but like I can never find the situation where I want to use them. And they even come in this nice like just plain white swatch. But I don't want it. I want it, but I can't use it. I can't find a way to use it. This could be cute. I hope the door is still functional if I put these there. I think it will be. Don't quote me on that. Make it white. I actually really like this curtain there. I think that really ties it together, you know? And we can use maybe the longer one. Okay, no, not the longer one. Maybe these as matching, or is that too much? I think it's okay. If we size that down, I think it's fine. So we put the living room over here. Now my idea is to put the dining room over here. So we're kind of swapping our original plan. But I will say that I feel like there's just more space here than the past living rooms. Because the stairs are not in the way and they're not, taking up a big chunk of the space that we need. Let's make sure we put some toys in here. Maybe we can put like a little dollhouse for the kid to play with. I like these ones that came with the little campers kit. Everything in that kit looks like the kids assembled it, you know? And this is a toddler, so he probably wouldn't have been the one to assemble this. But we could say like, oh, one of his parents did. I think that's really cute though. And then we need a dining room. So I'm wondering if like a table like this, or a kitchen of this shape, should we go for a square table or a um, square table or a rectangle table? I think a rectangular table might take up too much space. Usually I go with rectangular tables, but I think in this case I might go with a square table. Just we have a little bit more space to walk around. I think maybe this one from Dine Out will work. The brown is not fitting the bill. Making it darker isn't doing it any favors. A glass table? I don't usually go for glass tables, to be honest. Maybe this new table from the front pack. Honestly, I'm trying to find a good swatch because we have a brown, maybe, I feel like I'm gonna have that issue of the same issue I have with trying to pick a rug. I think I'm gonna have an issue with trying to pick a table. This one from Snowy Escape could work. Let's try out this brown one. And I could put a rug underneath it to kind of separate the brown floor from the brown table. If we have like a cute patterned rug, that could also help us with that issue. I'm not really sure what kind of chair to put with this table. Sorry for my yawning. I am tired. If this was more of a muted yellow, I think I would like it better. I think the black is too harsh in this environment, so The possibly this chair, if I can find like a good swatch. I don't often use this chair. I kind of forgot about it. They just all feel too dark to me. What if we do the yellow? Because we did have some yellow going on in the kitchen. Let's give it a try. Again, not something I would normally go for, but we're experimenting. What if to bring that yellow in, instead of having these curtains on these walls, or on these windows, what if we bring these curtains over and use these again? Because then we're bringing the yellow over here and it matches the yellow curtains. You know, that's the same exact curtains that we used in the kitchen. That could work. Now we've got these empty spaces, these empty pockets of space that we need to fill up. Should probably add a, oh, okay, we need to add a light and we need to add a rug. Let's do that first. Really interested in this one. This one's got like an interesting peachy color. And not necessarily that we've used peach anywhere else in the house, though. This house mostly has light green, light yellow, browns, tans. I think this light is it's just too sharp. I feel like it's very soft, cozy vibe in here. See, like this one is too sharp. This one has too much metal. We're more so going for wood. Wood is very soft. This one could work. The candles in there kind of go with the candles and our little wood candle thing over here. That's an option for sure. Again, we're just going for soft, muted elegance. If that's how I am choosing to describe it, which I want something that hangs down a little bit more. Could do something like this, but I wish the light or like the I know you can go in live mode and you can adjust the lighting. Maybe this will work. I don't know what exactly I'm looking for. It's just not any of these. Oh, that's way too big. That's not gonna work here. Could use this light. This is the same light I think that we used in the kitchen. Yeah. I think this one is sized down, but I think it hangs better if we just leave it the size that it is. Okay, let's go with that. Let's find a rug. And we all know how much I struggle with finding a rug. So hang in there. You never know, I might shock you, I might pick one right now. No, not that one. That didn't work. I think the reason why I don't typically use square tables like this is because rectangular rugs don't look good under them. Typically, then I want to use a circle rug. This one, I like this rug, but it's not gonna work in this situation. And we don't have that many circle rug options. I mean, we have a few. Oh. If we size down this one from Realm of Magic, it could work. Maybe in this like darker brown color if we just leave it like that. Again, I don't want to spend too much time, so I think I'm gonna leave with that. And then let's get some more photo. Some more photo frames here. I see what they were going for with this idea of trying to make like your own gallery wall, but I wish that they just had a couple more variations. Okay, maybe over here we make some sort of entryway. Again, we don't want to put too many things in because then the space your Sims can't get around things. Hmm. See, like this is really cute, but it's too big, and would your Sims wouldn't be able to get around that. Something like this could possibly work. I don't really know what this is good for. I think this is going to be too big too, but your Sim might be able to get around that. I don't even know if it's worth having it though. I don't know if I loved having it there. Oh, actually this does give me an idea. What if we put a bookshelf here instead? We could put a bookshelf here. I would like to put it above this one. Oh, modular pieces, how I loathe you so. Okay, what if we get an actual bookshelf then? Let's put this broken one in. Okay, let's put this one in. And then put a full thing of books there. Okay. And then we could put a coat rack next to there. Just have to find the coat rack in the sea of clutter that we have. Could put a couple snow globes in here. Tudor house snow globe. Maybe a decorative skull. So anywhere I could put this like basket of blankets. Nah. This mysterious basket. Okay, what if we look up coat rack? So I don't have to search through everything. Here it is. Is this like a base game item? I feel like they should give us a like updated one. I'm gonna move over the door just a hair. It's not 100% even now, but that's okay. What can I put here? As we have this empty space here, we have an empty space here. Over here, maybe we could put some more toys. And in this space, maybe we can find a skinny shelf or something. I feel like I have one in mind, but I can't really think of it. This one could work, I just don't know if the stairs are still functional. But like also, what would I put there? If I put that there, that means I have to decorate it and put things on it, and I don't know if I want to. Maybe what if we just put a plant in the corner? We don't have to fill up the whole space, we could just fill up a part of it. We could put these here. Could put this like bigger plant here. I really like this one. That's nice, Booba. Okay, I also just realized that I did not repaint the walls. They don't have to be repainted, but I do want to check out some options for that. Again, we want soft, earthy tones. Hmm. That one has penguins on it. We're not gonna put penguins in our living room. Hmm. Maybe something like this could work. Alright, with that, I think the first floor is done. I do really like how this house, the first floor, turned out. I think out of the three that I have finished so far, though, I think my favorite is this one. I like I don't normally like the darker colors, but I do like how they are in here because they are balanced, I think, pretty well with a lot of the lighter colors. This one is very pastel-y, it's very soft. I do like that the living room is in the back of the house instead of the front. Because again, that's not something I normally do. But I think again, out of the two of them, I think I liked the second house that I did so far. Um, in the upcoming episodes or upcoming videos, I'll be working on doing the landscaping, the yards, and also doing the upstairs. There's going to be the parents' room, and they have one child, so we only have to do one room for for the toddler, and then I think the spare room will probably be just like an office or something, and maybe they'll have like a library. The mom's really into crafting. I already did a crafting room though, so maybe I could do a combination of a office, library, and like a little crafting corner kind of thing. But that will be in the upcoming videos. Hope everybody has a great night. Bye-bye.